Hey guys, how's it going? Habs fan here, and I don't want to make this video. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't want to make this video. But if you don't want to watch the actual video, I'm just gonna tell you something real quick. There has been leaks, and I am screenshotting those leaks and putting them on my Instagram. I will leave a link when this video is uploaded for you guys, and yeah, that's that. So let's get right into the video for those of you that want to watch. So, who to debate for? Not who to debate for. Who to vote for the United States president when they suck. This year, 2016, as this is uploaded, we have one of the two worst candidates that are the only two left. And today is the final day to vote. Now, I'm not an American citizen, nor am I old enough to vote. But it affects me too, because I could potentially, that's not even a word, potentially die if the wrong one is chosen. I don't know. I'm not going to say who's better or anything like that. I'm just saying do your research first, guys. Do your research first. Because if you don't do your research first, then you might end up voting for the wrong candidate. Now, me, I'm lucky enough that I don't have to do that bullshit. But for those of you that do have to, I feel bad. I honestly do. Because these are the worst two picks ever. Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Now, if I had to choose, I would choose Donald Trump. But no matter who you vote for, you can't vote for a third party because it's too late to do that. Just, no matter who you vote for though, for an example, if I could, I would vote for Donald Trump. But they are both going to end up in some sort of World War III. And you don't have a lot of options. You either have Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. That's not a lot of people. And oh my god, they are like the worst freaking candidates on the freaking planet, yo. Like, jeez. Now, I know what you're saying at this point to you American citizens that are old enough to vote and what all that. You are nervous because this is like the freaking worst. And I'm nervous for like me because no matter who wins, it's gonna end up in some sort of World War III. Now, if Donald Trump wins, I'll tell you how this will connect to World War III. If Donald Trump wins, there'll be assassins after assassins trying to take him out. And eventually America's military would go, okay, we need to take the people out. And Mexico would want to go into war with the U.S. because they built a wall between the borders, per se, just because Donald Trump was like, we need to build a wall, and all that jack shit. But, like, the way Donald Trump puts it, it's not as bad. Because if Hillary Clinton won, she wants this thing called a no-fly zone in Syria and Russia. Not Russia, just Syria. And that'll lead to a nuclear war against Syria and Russia. Russia and Syria are having a war firing back and forth. And if Hillary Clinton's like, okay, we're going to put a no-fly zone in Syria, just screw you, Hillary, because it'll bam. So it's either a wall or a no-fly zone. And that's what's going to end the United States of America. And it's upsetting because, like, it's just like, well, geez, can't you just use your think bucks? Like, come on. You're smarter than this. You're running for president. I mean, come on. It's not freaking justice here. I'm just upset at the I'm upset at the choices. If I could vote for a third party candidate at this time, I would. But it's too late because it is the last day to vote. And therefore, if you vote for a third party candidate that no one else votes for, GG, bro, you're done. Your vote won't really count. It matters, yes, but your vote doesn't count unless more than one person votes for that person. Oh, don't get me started about 2020, because Kanye West for president, no thank you. I don't want any part of that. Whew. But here's the thing, you gotta do your research. You gotta do your research before you go out and vote tonight or today, whatever time it is when you go vote. Just know this. Do your research and go on. Literally look up why Donald Trump should be president, and then look up a video, they're both videos, and then look up a video why Hillary Clinton should be president. Me personally, I'm thinking, if Donald Trump were to win, his World War III wouldn't be much of a world war, because it's just U.S. and Mexico fighting, and it's not like there's 3 different parts of the world fighting each other, like it was, like it would be if Hillary Clinton wins the debate. But I'm just saying, it matters 100% if you vote, but vote for the right person. They're both shit, I know, but you only have 2 choices here. Because if you vote for Kanye West, freaking well, not gonna happen. Nope. I feel bad for United States of America, alright? I legitimately feel bad. Because today's the deadline, there's only 2 candidates, and they both smell like shit. I don't want either of these guys, not guys, but I don't want any of these candidates to win. But if I had to pick, if I literally had to pick, if my life depended on it, I would pick Donald Trump. Not saying I like Donald Trump more than Hillary Clinton. I'm just saying that I would just choose something randomly, and, what's the first thing to pop in my mind every time I freaking hear about the 2016 debate? Donald Trump. You hear more about Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton, and I'm only saying, I'm gonna go for Donald Trump, only because, it's not because, the World War's not gonna be as bad. It's just, the fact that Hillary Clinton knows what she's doing sometimes, and then other times she doesn't. Why would she delete her emails? Her private government emails that she wasn't allowed to delete, she deleted. So, that's freaking great. That's great. But that's not all. Hillary Clinton wants this no-fly zone. I already went over this, so that's, piss. Donald Trump, on the other hand, wants to build a wall and get every immigrant out of America, potentially protecting it more, because if you take them out of the country, just say I had bowls I had a bowl of blueberries and grapes, and I put the blueberries in the grapes, and 50 of those blueberries killed 7 grapes each. Then everyone would just be like, okay, this is enough. Get all those blueberries out. It's not like being racist or anything, but it's potentially saving it, because if you just say you take a large number of people out, and then you scan them outside of the country, you check if they're terrorists or not outside of the country, and then you say, okay, you can come back in. That is way more safe than just saying, okay, we're just going to allow everyone in. Because, yeah, I know it's wrong, but it could potentially save thousands of lives. with just that. So it's just basically like, okay, we're gonna have to scan you before you come to America. So yeah, you're not allowed if you got some bad stuff. And if with the people living in America, they're just gotta be like outside of the country, and then people scan them outside the country, and then if it's okay, they bring them back in. But what Hillary Clinton wants, she's just like, let anyone fly here if they want to. But then there would be more terrorist attacks and all that stuff, and there's going to be like assassins on Donald Trump. There's going to be assassin after assassin after assassin on Donald Trump. But you gotta like realize that there are so many bad people in this world, and terrorists is a real thing. And I'm not saying Hillary Clinton wants to like start this like thing with the terrorists. I'm just saying Hillary Clinton's way of doing it isn't as smart as Donald Trump's, because Donald Trump is like, I don't want to say I'm voting for Trump because I'm not and I can't. So I'm just saying his way of like searching for terrorists is smarter than Hillary's, because he won't let anyone in unless he's 100% sure that they're not terrorists. And that could save thousands upon thousands of lives. Could you imagine that? And if Hillary Clinton wins, World War III, hello people, it's gonna happen no matter who you vote for. But like, Hillary Clinton's going up against Russia and Syria. They are one of the countries with the most nuclear weapons, besides like America and Korea or something like that. But still, they are like at least in the top 10 of like most nuclear weapons. So if Donald Trump, if people from Mexico came to attack Donald Trump because he built the wall or whatever, and there was going to be like a World War III, I mean, it's not going to be like dropping nukes after nukes after nukes. And it's more like even, I guess. But if Hillary Clinton wins, it's going to be nuke, 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 nuke. It's just say my phone's America for a second. Just say that my phone's in America, and this is like 5,000 nukes sent from Syria and Russia. Bam, 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 bam. It's just like that. It's just boom, freaking destroyed. And what are they gonna do? Oh shit! They almost killed our freaking country. Like our entire country is like in a bunker trying to be saved from this radiation. All right, let's fire back, bam, 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 and then they fire back, and it's shots back and forth with nukes. Need I mention, it's not like a little bullet, because a bullet is not a nuke. It's not like a grenade either. A nuke is literally an explosion the size of a freaking tsunami. It's just like, hey, you know that tsunami that happened? Let's make it even worse by turning it into an explosion. I'm sorry, but would you rather like a lot of people die, or a little bit, like a lot less of people die? And the big question is, everyone wants to do this, right? Should we move to Canada? Should you, as an American person, vote for the third-party candidate that everyone else is going to vote for, Canada? And the answer is, well, let's just sum it up. You can either move to Canada or bring Justin Trudeau, the Premier of Canada. Yeah, I said that right? Yeah. I just pronounce stuff wrong sometimes. Anyways, you take Justin Trudeau and replace him for Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. You just, bam, winner. Then he's just like in charge of Canada and United States of America. It's not, I'm not saying he's like good for it, but he's better than Trump or Hillary when you think about it, when you honestly think about it. But the real question is, should you move to Canada? And the answer is yes. Yes, you should move to Canada. Holy shit, could we, like, have a frog president or something? It would be way easier than this. Oh, no, we can't have any frogs allowed. Why? Because frogs are allergic to Hillary. Oh, of course. Just, of course. Oh, yeah, and Trump. Great. Also, I feel like my school's choir is sexist. Because we did a Remembrance Day thing today, right? So, yeah, Remembrance Day's in a couple days too. On top of the freaking fact that we're gonna have a new president. Basically, the choir's sexist. And I know it's sexist because they need high-pitched voices. They need high-pitched voices for the Remembrance Day thing. And there's not very many guys in my school that are good at singing that are literally willing to get up and do that. Because of the fact that if they start to sing, their friends are just going to be like, ha, you sang in this assembly thing that had no sense. And people go like, oh yeah, women are better at singing than men. Because that's not sexist at all. There's literally one guy in that entire choir of like 20 to almost 30 people. He was the only guy that was actually singing because he had a high-pitched voice. There's a part in the play where everyone in the assembly, where everyone had to go so high in their voice that they couldn't, like, you know how they go, ah! And if they go any higher, they're just like, their voice cuts out and it's just like, and they're still going, but it's not doing anything. It's just like, like if you go high enough, it'll do that jack shit. And that happened like 50 times. Yo, don't need to go so high, you know. Jeez, you're not Snoop Dogg up in it, eh? Anyways, don't vote Trump, don't vote Hillary, move to Canada. That's it. Yep, move to Canada, people. It's your best bet, honestly it is. It's your best bet. Do it!